Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage.
Is TRID slowing you down? Not if you're closing with UWM. While other lenders are struggling, we're closing most TRID loans in 15 days or less, thanks to easy-to-use tools like UClose and Ease, and direct communication from submission to close. Get United at UWM.com.
Welcome to Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network. Hey, we got the big jobs report last week, and it came in worse than expectations on the number of jobs created, missed by about 40,000. And in addition to that, the previous month's number was revised 30,000 lower than previously expected. So you'd think, hey, bond market would love it. Interest rates would drop on that. Stocks would really get hit. But what was interesting about this is that there were two parts of the report which kind of helped stocks and hurt bonds a little bit. And that was the unemployment rate dropped from 5% to 4.9%. And here was the real big one. Hourly earnings. Hourly earnings jumped 0.5%. And in a month, if you were to annualize that, that would be 6% per year. Now, of course, we don't expect anywhere near that. But this larger than expected jump is a bit of a concern for bonds because that has an inflationary component to wage pressure inflation. But we took a deeper dive. We took a deeper look at the numbers, which they don't often do in the media. And here's what we see. The hourly earnings component jumped potentially because when you compare it to last month, 40% of the job gains were people ages 16 to 19 years old. Now, those weren't the most high-paying jobs in our estimation. You could kind of relate to the fact that most 16 to 19-year-olds are not going to command the highest amount of pay. Well, in this recent report that we received Friday, most of the jobs came between ages 25 and 54, and certainly, as you can imagine, they're going to command higher salaries. So maybe the jump in hourly earnings isn't because everyone on a broad base is seeing their wages rise and they're making more money and they're getting raises. Perhaps it's because there's a difference in the sectors that have been, or the age groups, I should say, that now have been gaining jobs for the month, and maybe it kind of levels off. So I think that we see kind of a temporary blip. Now, looking at the charts, to me, it seems that the 10-year Treasury, so long as it remains on this course, doesn't move too far above, let's say, 186 on the 10-year Treasury, we could continue to see a downtrend. If it starts to move above there, we'll have to watch out. As far as stocks go, well, remember we told you about those levels on the S&P 500. 1888 is the floor and 1935 is the ceiling. And since we last spoke to you, that's exactly where it's traded, bouncing back and forth between those two. Continue to monitor those two levels. A drop below 1888, that's a convincing drop, not just a little blip. And you could see the S&P drop all the way back down to the 1812 level, maybe even lower. That will help bonds. But if they make a convincing move, stocks do on the S&P, above 1935, well, there's probably some more momentum there, and you'll probably see stocks continue to rally. That will pull some money out of the bond market, and that will mean a shift in the thinking that rates, at least for the short time, will probably be on the move up. All right, we'll talk more next week, see what happens. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
Today's Master of the Markets was brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage.
At UWM, our AEs receive over 500 hours of training each year to keep you current with the industry. We give you direct access to your own team of underwriters who return your calls in 3 hours or less. And we provide exclusive products and tools that give your business a competitive edge. In fact, everything we do at UWM is dedicated to championing your success, which is why more brokers choose UWM than any other lender. World-class service, exclusive products, groundbreaking tools, and you. Get united with us at UWM.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.